Hello everyone, my name is Daiane. I am a yoga therapist and senior fitness specialist, and today I want to show you a safe and supported way to move from standing down to the floor and then get back up again. I know that for many older adults, going down to the floor can be very intimidating, and maybe it's due to a knee pain or limited flexibility or simply for fear of not being able to get back up again. By learning how to do this safely and practicing is a valuable skill, not only for strength and confidence, but also for independence and safety in daily life. So for our practice today, I'm going to be using a chair as a support, but you can be using anything. It can be even made like in your bed or a lower table or a couch. So find a place where you have the space and you have a support. So we're going to start standing in front of a chair, and we're going to start with hip hinge. You're going to soften your knees and then send your hips back a little bit as you keep your spine long, okay? And then notice how you feel here. Notice your legs and then back up again. Okay, let's repeat this movement 2 more times. Softening the knees, send your hips back, keep the spine long, and then stand up. Let's do 1 more time. Softening the knee, send your hips back, and then stay here. Notice your body here, notice your legs. This is a very functional position for many tasks in daily life. And then from here, we're going to bring the hands to the chair. Notice when you bring the hands to the chair, the position of the knees and the hips, basically the same. We create a little bit more hip flexion here. And then take your time here. Notice how you feel. You're going to move very slowly. And then now it's time to bring one knee back. So which knee we want to bring back? I'm going to suggest you choose the knee that you feel less strong or less mobile to bring back, okay? Because then we keep that leg that I feel more strong to help us to control the movement. So from here, notice which knee do you feel less strong. And you can also practice a little bit doing in both sides and find out which knee, which leg you feel less strong, okay? So I'm gonna choose to step my right leg back. So I'm gonna step my foot back and bring the knee to the ground. Go slowly. And here we are in a kneeling position, half kneeling position. Notice how you feel here. Take your time. When you're ready, we're gonna bring the other knee to the ground. And that's our kneeling position, okay? From a kneeling position, you can create space if you need. We're gonna bring both hands to the ground. This is our tabletop position. I'm gonna change here. You can organize yourself as well to go to the mat. This is our table top position, and you can do many exercises here. You can move the spine in a flexion and extension. You can move to child's pose. Just as an example of exercise that we work here, we can do some core exercise, shoulder exercise. Now from your table position, we are going to find a sitting position. So I'm gonna bring my knees together and I'm gonna choose one side to move my hips down and sit close to my heels. So we're kind of sitting on the side here, and then that's a sitting position. From here, you can choose, if you're doing exercise in a sitting position, you can extend your legs in front of you. You can cross your legs. There is a range of exercise that we can do in a sitting position, okay? So next, we're gonna move to the ground, lying down. So I'm gonna choose here my right arm to start to sliding forward on the mat until I bring my elbow to the ground, okay? I'm gonna organize myself here so you can see me. And then as you bring this arm down, lie on your side, finally, I'm gonna go roll over to my back. And here we are. You organize yourself in the supine position here, lying on your back, okay? And there is a lot of exercise that we can also work here. Core exercise, leg exercise, arm exercise. You can lift your legs. You can bring your knees towards your chest to stretch your lower back. We can also work on some arms and chest exercise, okay? And then from here, we're gonna go back again until you find your standing position. But before that, there is another position that is very helpful when we are doing exercise, that when you lie in a prone position, that's when your belly is touching the ground. So from there, we're gonna again choose to roll to one side, whatever side it's easier for you. And we're gonna move this arm overhead. So again, I'm gonna rolling to my side. I'm gonna let my leg extend until I roll down to my belly. Okay, and again, organize yourself if you out of your yoga mat. So here, this is a prone position, and we can work with many exercises here as well. One of them that is very important is the spine extension. When we lift, creating this extension of the spine, lifting the chest and lifting the head, okay? And then from here, we're gonna bring the hands under the shoulders, toes on the ground. Now it's a moment that we need to use a little bit of arm strength to press ourselves up again to a table position. So we're gonna press and lift to a table position, okay? Bring the knees again under your hips, and then you can crawl, walk towards your support, or to a wall, or to a chair, or a bed, anything that you can find something that you can support yourself. You're gonna bring your hands to the chair. We return here to a kneeling position. And then now, we are going to choose the strongest leg, the leg that will feel more strong, to step forward, okay? So take your time, notice how you feel here. No rush, especially when we're moving from the ground up again to standing. It's nice to take some time so we don't get dizzy, okay? So let's choose our leg, step forward. Notice your feet on the ground, take your time. Place your back toes on the ground, and we're gonna press the ground with your foot, press the chair and stand up, okay? So we return here in that position that we are standing with the hip hinge, okay? Bend the knee, engage the core, and then you can bring the hands to your hips and stand up with the long spine. And then relax, take your time, notice your breath. And notice how you arrive here. Okay, I hope this video was helpful for you. You don't have to practice all of this at once. If you need, take your time. You can practice one step at a time. You can maybe just practicing the hip hinge first. When you feel comfortable, you can practice bring the knee down to the ground, and then maybe working on back up standing, and then bring the knee down to the ground. And then you take your time to go through all these steps. But it's important to practice. As I said at the beginning, is a really nice skill, a valuable skill to have in daily life, okay? And even for us when we're moving, progressing from sitting exercise to exercise on the ground, standing exercise to exercise on the ground. So it's a nice skill to know how to do properly, okay? Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I see you next time.